Hey, what's going on everybody? Yugi5 and 4 here, and I'm here with some YGOPro Duels for you guys. This is going to be uploaded today as of Sunday, upload today on Sunday. And I'm using Volcanics. Got 4 recorded duels, replays. I had no plans of recording anything, uploading today, or, stuff like that. I plan to use my commentary, but I don't know. Just, when you start using that, it's like, oh, this is actually pretty funny. You find some funny situations and just want to save them and record them just because they're funny and all that stuff. But, anyway, this Volcanic deck has been working out pretty well. It's about 8-1 right now. Well, actually, 8-2. I lost to Exodia, but I don't count an Exodia loss as a loss because I didn't get to do anything. He just got Exodia and won. To me, that's not a loss. That's just me being beat by Scrub. That's not a loss. So anyway, it's 8-1. The deck that I officially lost to was the Suppressor Dragon to Yamato Dragon me, and got a +5 off of it, which really sucks. And I couldn't come back, so I just didn't have to win for that one. But anyway, the next one working out pretty good, and I like it a lot. I will have a deck profile of this deck next week, probably tomorrow, Monday, or something like that. But first off, we have Black Death. Made a reference there in history. Take out your history textbooks class and look up the Black Death. Have fun with that. So my opponent here is playing Cloudians, which first I didn't catch on because he had Mother Grizzly and he has Herald Light. He actually used Herald Light on me, and I was like, "What deck are you playing, sir?" I forgot Cloudians for fairies. I go into Battle Rally and I actually add Tragodia to my aim because I don't want Shell, don't want Heavy, I want Track because Track's a beast. I go summon Card Trooper and use Effective Mill 3. I use him to pretty much help get my Volcanic counters in the graveyard as fast as I can. But, oh well, he's destroyed. I get to draw one. I had no plans of attacking Card Trooper anyway because I wanted to destroy Mother Grizzly with an effect, not by battle. So, end phase, still 5 cards in my hand, I have a track, it's just crazy, it really is. So he gets this cloudy in here, I don't know the name of it, Cirrostratus, not familiar with the names of some clouds, I haven't learned that stuff in quite a while, but, I go Blaze Setter, discarding my, Volcanic Shell, destroying his Cloudian, and Shell. I feel Volcanics have a very good matchup against Cloudians since they can't be destroyed by battle, it doesn't really matter because I can destroy my card effects. So he activates his Field Spell, which Cloudians plus Field Spell can be quite annoying, it can be quite a nuisance. And by the way, this is attempt number 2 at recording this. Last time I tried recording this, I kept getting bugged and bothered and interrupted. Which is why I usually prefer recording when no one's around. That way I don't really get interrupted. But anyway, he's got Christian. He's got a pretty nasty hand. Darko plus Christian. That is really not nice. So I get Summoner Monk, and I go and summon Summoner Monk, and I only have like 1 rocket left in my deck, which kind of sucks. But I discovered Blaze, Special Rocket, Rocket's effect. I tried Blaze back in my hand, so I pretty much got a Freak Seed for nothing, which is really cool. So I use Emerald's Adverse effect, putting my 2 shells back and my Card Trooper back, so that I have my shells alive once again. That's pretty cool. So I attack for 1800 and in turn with a set Duality. The deck doesn't special a whole lot, so Duality is a really good card in the deck. So he Dark Holes me, which I'm kind of sad, but Emerald's already used its purpose. So he attacks me with 1300, forgetting I have Track, or he doesn't care. Because I summon a Tragodia with 3000 attack. It's kind of devastating, wouldn't you say? Now, I could have been a real dick and used, Tri-Blaze on him, but I didn't. Which I probably should have, because it will dwindle him down that much more. So I go into Duality, and I get Max C, roll for some cards, and a, counter. Which I had counter because counter is just an all-around good card in the deck. And in turn, with at least 3600 attack Tragodia. That is crazy! So, he activates Colonist Wall and Mistake, because I know what that card does. Not gonna let him do that shenanigans. So it's Mother Grizzly. I go Solemn Warning, because at the moment I didn't know he had Christian in his hand. So he ends his turn. I didn't know he had Christian, which was kind of a bummer on my part. It's kind of a bummer, but I attacked for 4200 because that's just too good. And I have Max C, which is not really good against Cloudy, so in face, Scar Max C, just get it out of my hand. I don't really need it, so. Just look how big Track is. That's crazy. So it gets this Cloudy out, gets the counter, special Christia, the other someone, the same one, to his hand. And, you know, this is why this Track is just too beefy for this Christia. It's crazy. So Blaze Accelerator the Christia, Scar and counter, then I summon from a Trooper. Use Trooper's effect, mill 3, and I actually milling now the counter, which will play a big role on my turn. So, of course, sounds like Christia summons the other Cloudy. Now that Cloudy now gains 2 counters, gives the effect to remove 2 to pop my Trachodia. So Track had a pretty good long run there, but it was actually pretty decent. Attacks my monster, I lose 500, but now my 2 counters activate, both dishing out 500 damage to my opponent. So he's losing 1,000 more. He's using 500 more, and I get the draw card. That's actually pretty devastating, wouldn't you say? So, in turn, my turn, the final turn, I just summon a Monk. I summon Monk. I just gonna try Blaze. Special Royal Firestorm Guards. Exceed the Black Horn. Effect. Send to Graveyard. Dish out that much damage. And win by number 50. That is the best thing ever. It's like, I won by number 50. Yeah. That is actually pretty cool. But it was actually a really fun duel. But if you notice, I didn't really drop down to under 4 cards the entire game, which just shows you just kind of, you know, just the amount of hand control I can have in the deck is actually pretty cool. I just kept a lot of hand advantage. So the next duel is Doomfire Win, playing against another player. My opponent here is playing agents, but he's playing old agents. If anybody remembers the agent decks that were around when they first came out, you know, people were running Divine Punishment, they were running the Field Spell. Yeah, he's playing that agent, which is kind of interesting. Now right here summons Earth to search out his boss monster. Now I didn't max C because I didn't think he basically first turn Hyperion on me, but I was wrong. But he didn't really plus too much off of agents. But now he takes another 2,300 and I get a +1, so that just helps me out all too well. It's just all the better. But Divine Punishment can be a pain in the ass, so I am misting his Divine Punishment. So reason he's activating, that way I didn't get like a 1-for-1 off it. I kind of went minus because my embassy didn't destroy the card, so I kind of went minus there, but it didn't really matter. So counter Sky, banish Hyperion, draw 2, summon Zerold, and pretty much end his turn. I mean, of course I didn't really care, but he's just set Divine Punishment. So right here I'm going to activate Phoenix Movement Blast to get rid of the back row. Again, I went -2 pretty much because I lost 2 cards and he activated his. But anyway, Summoner Monk, activate Scar Tri-Blaze, Special Rocket, Rocket Effect, add Tri-Blaze back to my hand. Actually, no, I had Blaze Feather in my hand because it's just better of a card. Scar Counter, Destroy Hyperion, then go. Number 50, Effect, send Zerold to the graveyard. He takes 1,000. And turn. Now, I might as well do that since I can't attack this turn because of Blaze Accelerator. So he sets a return from a different dimension, which is actually interesting. I go into Duality, since I'm definitely not special summoning, and he changed return from the different dimension, which I can see why, because that way he didn't lose 2,100. I just didn't do anything this turn. Like, I got Track, Warning, and a Reborn. I had Reborn, because Reborn is such a sacky card. And I just didn't turn, so let him get rebanished. I don't care. I wasn't afraid of Honest or anything, I just didn't really care. Now for the fun part. There's a race that's called Doomfire Victory. Doomfire Win. Yeah, I got this badass out. So I go Monster Reborn, Volcanic Rocket. Surprisingly a Rage Quit. Rocket, add Tri-Blaze. Activate. Special. Attack for 3,000 damage. So, Doomfire Win. Alright! That's pretty cool. I love it. I'm surprised he didn't quit on me. I guess he knew I had Monster Reborn in my hand, so I guess maybe he was hoping I'd be afraid he had Trachodia or anything like that. I don't know, but anyway, Now let's go to the other 2 duels, which was... Let's do Track Power. Now, my opponent is playing Psychics, which is it's a very interesting deck. It's a very fun deck. So, he's pretty much sets call and sets his Serene Psychic Witch in turns. I believe I do Duality first, since I'm not going to be special summoning, and I don't have the most optimal hand. I had Track because Track is just so good. So instead of mixing in turns, like, there's no point in just really doing that. Just trying to go off or anything like that, knowing what he's playing. So, right then I knew he was playing because he flipped up the Psychic Witch. So, I'm taking the 2400 total because I don't want him to crash our thing again and get that surge off right then and there. So, someone try to go to you. And invade Space Typhoon his back row, which is a Bottomless. Very nasty card. So I get Doomfire in my hand, which is, you know, not... Sometimes I don't like drawing him, but he's there just to be there because he's level... I think he's level 8, isn't he? Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7... He's level 8, so, you know, he's a target for Track. You know, never know when you might need him. So, pretty much, this Serene Psychic Witch is going to stay in the field for a very long time because I don't want him to get that effect too early. I know how Psychics work, and I know she is a pain. So I'm attacking this other face down. It's face down monster with Track. Just trying to wait until I can play. Just playing around Serene Psychic Witch. Just trying to get. I'm just trying to figure out exactly, you know, like, how I can get around it. I know how I can get around her, but I'm just not getting the optimal cards. Now I summon Card Trooper and start doing my milling with Card Trooper. I get some decent mills. I get like, but I mill 2 rockets and a counter, which is kind of bad. But my mills aren't all that good, which the only problem using cards like Card Trooper is luck based. So he ends his turn. He's waiting for me to attack the witch so he can go off, but I'm not gonna do it. I'm waiting for. I just want. I was waiting to where I can really have a strong field presence, and it wouldn't matter if he got the effect of Serene Witch. That's the whole reason for it. So I get Silent Judgment, and Card Trooper's effect again. Mill 3, and I mill bad. So I just go Shell, put that back in the hand. Shell's effect, I'll add it. So I didn't really go minus in there. So I summon, roll 5 some cards, put my shit back, put my cards back, and draw 2. And I draw another Shell, which kind of sucks, but he gets Serene Witch anyway, but I'm a 4200 Track. I don't care at this point in time. So he goes on, and I don't really care. It's a solemn warning. Like, no. That's the game. Loses that 4200. But it's like, yeah, my Track was buffed up in attack. He was on steroids. Track on steroids. Yeah. Anyway, GG. Back F10. I don't know. What am I supposed to say? I don't know. I'm not really familiar with some of that stuff. Finally, we have Volcanic counter for the win. This is probably in my opinion, the best replay out of these 4 duels because it's so hilarious. I was actually telling a friend about this. So anyway, he's playing Reptilians, which is an interesting deck. I kind of have a bad hand. I didn't start off with the best hand. So I had MST to my hand, and I just summon Card Trooper and do my mills with Card Trooper. See what I can mill, and like Duality, Solemn, and a counter. So not bad mill, like a counter in the graveyard, but it's just overall I got a pretty bad hand. But it all works out in the end, which is quite hilarious. So I get Pot of Avarice, so mill more Trooper. Also trying to get Avarice to become live now. It's getting there. I got a Shell in there, so it's not that bad. Now Naga. Now, this is where I was like, Reptilians. I like this. It's kind of cool. He has a Caius. He also has this thing. Stacks 2, Specialman Bashki, and Battle Phase. And I believe I gotta take the 2600 because my counter now is shot 2600 damage. Hey, I like me now. But now, still even in life points. It's pretty cool. That's why I love counter a lot. So, I go in Dark Hole just to get rid of it, and he gets that Guardian's effect to add another knockout to the hand. and I didn't turn. Now, the reason I didn't track is because Vashki has the effect to destroy a monster on the field, so I didn't really want my track to... I didn't want to waste a track for no reason. There's really no point. So I got a Heavy Storm, and I just set my Phoenix Wing Blast. Because I need average to be live now, so... So he goes Duality, and he has Scapegoats, what he has, I believe. And Scapegoats actually does work well in Reptilians, so... He goes Incarnate Nightmare, and as those two cards back then, I did not know this thing had 0 defense. So it goes to banish my face down. I was going to put it back at top of deck. The reason I do this is because I need average to be live. If average is not live, right now I'm in a heap of trouble. So I get a counter, which is nice. So I go and use my shell's effect to add a shell to the hand. So now I have a live shell, and I can average and put the shell back in the deck. And I think it's a pretty nice play in my opinion. So I can draw it too. I can rocket. Now it's time for shenanigans to have fun. Rocket's effect at Blaze Accelerator. Attack for 1900. And his face down was a Scapegoat, of course. So Resident Heavy because I knew it was Scapegoat, and that'd be a waste of a Heavy Storm. So I did rid of one of the tokens. The funny thing is, in the actual duel, the orange cheap token and this like pinkish cheap tokens were invisible. They were invisible. So I set Phoenix Wing Blast face down. It's just a really good card on the deck. So he sacks 2 for his Reptilian Vashki. I go on Phoenix Wing Blast. Start a counter. Send that back to the deck. Top of the deck. And my turn, I draw another rocket. It's actually pretty nice. So I summon a monk. Switch to defense. Send special rocket. Rocket effect. Add Blaze Setter back to the hand. Again, exceed for no cost. And I exceeded with the wrong one. I meant to exceed with the other one, but oh well. So I was thinking, I can, do some shenanigans, but I forgot about that. But anyway, it doesn't really matter. So he draws Vashki, and he had Kai's, which I'm surprised he didn't summon. So that was Lava Golem, which just automatically, now I'm thinking, damn you. But I don't really care. I got Blaze Accelerator to pop his face down. I just put an attack, which why not? And the funny thing he trades in, and this is the best part here. 5,400 life points. Keep an eye on that. Dark Dragons destroys Lava Golem. Attachment 2,800. Look what happens. 1 counter, 2 counters. 5,600 damage! Oh! Yes, he kills himself! 2 counters, 20, boom, dishing out 2,800 points of damage. 5,600 total damage dealt to my opponent because he attacked me for Dark Dragon. That was just, in my opinion, the best victory, one of the best victories I've ever had. Because, it's fun beating people with Black Corn or Gaga Cowboy, but when they kill themselves because of volcanic counters, that's the best and most satisfying win you can ever pretty much have. It is the best thing ever. Anyway, that's pretty much the end of the Volcanic Duels. Like I said, I will have a deck profile of the deck up on my channel sometime next week. Probably tomorrow on Monday. So anyway, hope you guys enjoyed the 4 duels. And yeah, comment, rate, subscribe, and bye.